how about them Cowboys? Look, it warms my heart that there's such a divide in the Cowboys fan base right now. Those that have had enough with Dak and those that are now begging for him to come back and save the atrocity that is going to be this season. And there's those that are just saying how, like, it's time to rebuild, it's time to scrap things, etc., etc. But here's the thing now. I fancy myself a fan of football. I also fancy myself a hater of the Dallas Cowboys. I don't want them to succeed. I want someone like Dak Prescott to fail and whatnot. But here's the thing. If I'm speaking to you and keeping things 100, I would take Dak Prescott to be the quarterback of my team and be the quote-unquote franchise leader of my team any day of the week. That's not saying I think he's the best quarterback out there or anything like that, but if you're many teams out there that just have like a mediocre quarterback, or you're just trying your sixth quarterback in the last couple years, they take someone like Dak Prescott in a heartbeat. And Dallas, of all places, should know this better than anyone else. That fan base should know it better than anyone else, because look at the laundry list of utter crap that you went through between Tony Romo back to Troy Aikman. You couldn't get a 2-season quarterback other than Drew Bledsoe to save your lives. You went through the garbage of the league. And the people that are just acting like, well, we'll just tank this season, get someone in the draft, and turn things around. Like, how can you in Dallas see anything for your future other than Dak Prescott coming back and being your quarterback? Like how? How? Because, I mean, you have something that is a proven commodity. And yeah, people are going to be like, the people that don't like Dak in Dallas, or people that just don't like Dak and Joe, are going to be like, well, great, you have a quarterback that gets you 8-8 most of the time. Big deal. You have a quarterback that is a proven Pro Bowl level talent. A guy that will potentially be the top 5 in your conference every year. Like, I'm sorry, ever since he came into the league, he has been a top 5 player in the conference, not in the league, in the conference. I'm sorry, but if you're a top 5 in the conference guy every single year that you've been in the league, how do you not want to keep that? Look, again, I want Dallas to fail. I want Dak to fail. But all that aside, when I look at things with my football eyes, I'm just like, this Dallas fan base is nuts. This Dallas fan base is nuts. If they think they're just going to go take their chances in the draft or take their chances with Andy Dalton. Now, do I think Andy Dalton is going to play as bad as he did last night against the Cardinals? Like, no. No. And that's the thing. Dallas fans, a lot of them will be right back on board because someone like Andy Dalton's going to tune up the Washington no-names next week. All of a sudden, it's going to be, oh, we might make the Super Bowl still. We might make the Super Bowl still. And then you're going to have false hope again, and then they're going to face the Eagles and get their... All right, we'll let that... Again, I don't like getting ahead of myself. And I get the frustration with Dak Prescott. I get it. Because you got a guy who throws over 4,000 yards last year and then sat at home with the rest of the team for week 1 of the playoffs. Like, I get that. I would be frustrated too if that was my quarterback on my team. I get it. But again, I have to ask you guys, all you Dallas fans, again, name those quarterbacks that you had in between Romo and Aikman. Name all those quarterbacks off. Show me that stellar list of how many times you guys finished with a bad record, tried to get someone in the draft, tried to get someone off the trash heap. You show me all those quarterbacks that worked out for you. Because you had a 15-year span of slop. Well, not 15. Romo's there within 15. But you had almost a full 10 years of trying this guy, trying that guy, trying this guy. Like, what's to say you won't have that again if you give up on Dak? Again, I can't believe I'm trying to talk sense in the Dallas Cowboys and make them take the better path. And again, and I'm not saying that Dak deserves to get paid $40 million a year or anything like that. All I'm saying is you have to commit to a future with Dak if you want to have some success. Like, you have to. And I don't know why people in the fan base are arguing against that. Again, I understand that you're frustrated with a guy that, goes 8-8 and doesn't make the playoffs 1 year. Okay. Well, 2 years he didn't make the playoffs, but still, again, if you're a top five guy in your conference at the most key position in the game, why would you want to see a future without him? And the people saying how, he's going to take up way too much salary cap space if he gets the contract that he wants. People have paid more for worse players and still found a way to make the cap situation work. You just get smart from a GM end of things. You'll find a way. Because again, what is your other option? Try and get some rookie in there next year? Throw him behind that line? Ruin him right away? Try Andy Dalton for another year and get the rookie to sit on the bench? Maybe that's the best option? But man, Dallas lost to a team last night where the other quarterback, Kyler Murray, completed 9 passes. I mean, Dallas's defense is trash. Dallas's O-line is trash. Dallas's quarterback was never trash under Dak Prescott. You lost to a team where the quarterback threw 9 completed passes. But good riddance, Dak. We got rid of that problem. All right, the commercial will end soon. He's watching Blippi and a commercial came on. Well, welcome to capitalism, son. Kid, say capitalism sucks. All right, he can't hear me. Anyway. I mean, this is bizarre that I'm talking sense and feeling sympathy for a Dallas Cowboy of all people. Again, Dallas, I understand your frustration with Dak Prescott. I understand. But I'm sorry. You got a guy that threw up over 4,000 yards this year and was on pace to throw even more than that this season. I get it. The ultimate thing is getting the W's, getting the wins. I get that. But man, you just need to shore up a few other things other than the quarterback position and you will get W's. Like, Dak Prescott's first year in the league and Zeke taking off, like, that just showed you right there. Like, you don't even need primetime wide receivers because you had Des Bryant, like a nothing left in the tank at that point. But you just basically had Zeke and Dak going full bore, and you finished with the best record in the conference. I digress. Or maybe it was the second. Were they the second? No. Oh yeah, they weren't the first seed. What am I saying? I'm thinking of when Romo had the number one seed and they got smacked by Eli Manning and the Giants. Anyway, sorry. Anyways, they did really good in Dak and Zeke's first year. Anyway. And that just goes to show you when 2 pieces of the offense were at an elite level. But now Zeke's one of the biggest problems. So you fix things like that. This is just bizarre times. And on top of everything else, Dallas is still in first place in the division. How goofy is that? Dallas played last night. They looked as bad as the Jets ever have this season. And they're in first place. And I'm an Eagles fan laughing at them right now. The Eagles have one win. Oh boy, this is gonna be just a fascinating season because again you're gonna see Andy Dalton come in and tune up the Redskins now. Like don't worry, like Dallas ain't that bad, but if they are, I'm gonna giggle my ass off. Um, I don't know. Maybe this team just quits now. Maybe this team just quits now. Who knows? Who knows? You might get tuned up by the almost said the R word. You might get tuned up by the no names. Anyway, the Dallas fans acting like they're happy that Dak is gone and just think like, the next Ryan Tannehill is going to drop out of the sky, just a game manager that's going to not take up a lot of cap space and just do enough to facilitate the offense and not mess things up. Like that guy is just, they just drop out of the trees like crazy. And you have an offense that helps, facilitate a game managing quarterback like that. Like you just act like that circumstance is just going to magically happen now that Dak is gone. Shoo, Dak's gone. Let's go ahead and get our next. Let's go ahead and get the next Ryan Tannehill or get the next Patrick Mahomes in the draft because both of those things are so easy to find. So easy to find. Anyway, enjoy your season, Dallas. I mean, you still got so many weapons on offense. So many weapons on offense. And you could get one garbage time touchdown last night. Could have got a lot more with Dak, and then people would be like, well, he still would have lost. They would have just battled back, would have been closer. But, I mean, at least you would have looked like a real football team. I mean, at least you could say that like that last night. Looked like Alabama versus whatever Joe Schmo third rate college. You seen college football. Anyway, enjoy your football in Dallas because I'm enjoying this season of football in Dallas. And again, I'm a spoiled Eagles fan. I saw one Super Bowl, so now I'm just sitting here to find enjoyment wherever I can in the NFL and seeing the Cowboys and especially their fan base being divided in misery right now. Oh, do I love that? Oh, I love that. That is all.